Hello friends, welcome to our channel Creating Essence. I am Megan and I'm so glad you're here. Woo! Today we are doing a fun little clean out project around the yard and we wanted to bring you along.
Viva la revolution!
So the front bushes on this side of the house have gotten a little unruly, mostly because of the honeysuckle. It's just begun eating the house. So now we're going to be cleaning it out. But one important detail about this area is that
I nipped out an entire cave.
yes, Gabe took the nippers and made a cave in here. In here, behind the bushes, they have made a cave. So we want to clean out the honeysuckle so it stops trying to destroy the roof up there and preserve the kids' fort. And now Gabe is going to take the camera and give you a tour of the fort.
Excuse me. So here is the main room, the foyer, and the hallway, the dining room. I know it doesn't look much, but there's a kitty. And there's the really thin spot that almost no one can get into. So, yeah, that's about it.
We're going to start by cleaning all this out here, trying to pull this honeysuckle. There are nice decorative bushes. I don't know what kind they are. If you can see these leaves and these flowers and you know what this is, tell me. I would love to know. But we're going to try to pull the honeysuckle off and then we'll use the hedge trimmers to trim the bushes up nicely. And so we're going to start by the stairs and make progress that away. We found an uthika, which is a praying mantis egg sac. So we don't want to kill it, but we do need to take out these dead branches. So Annie, will you use the nippers? And nip it off right there, okay? Good work. All right. Now take this, go get a clothespin and pin it to the fence in the garden hanging like this. We don't want the egg sac touching anything because then it won't hatch properly, okay? Time to empty the wheelbarrow. Aaron, you walk behind him and pick up anything he drops, okay? It's really just honeysuckle.
I see another egg sac in here.
Another egg sac?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There are a lot of egg sacs in here.
Look at that. Ella, will you take this back to Annie? Oh, we need the nippers because we need to nip it off.
Wait, here?
Yeah, great. Awesome. Okay, Ella, take it to Annie. Thank you, honey. Let's keep going.
I hope we don't dump any egg sacs into the,
Well, they should hatch just fine in the Hugelkultur. And that should be all right. But we would like them to be in the garden to help control the pests. There we go. We don't want it in the yard. We want it on top of the Hugelkultur. Okay? There we go. All right, Bear Bear, come on.
I'll take the long way. Here we go. Gabe is running away from us. Yay! Uh-oh. Maybe Gabe is racing us. I made you run.
You're silly. All right, phase 1 is done. My good helpers are working hard. We pulled out the honeysuckle. Now everything is like bare and choked out from honeysuckle. This is wild honeysuckle, and I know I'm going to get people who are going to be upset that we ripped out something as beautiful and good for the bees as honeysuckle, but it was literally destroying our house. It's ripped up the siding, it's choked out these beautiful floral bushes that are also good for pollinators, so we just had to, I guess, do a little harm for the greater good. These poor bushes are so choked out from carrying the literal weight of the honeysuckle, and the honeysuckle were just wrapped around their trunks in there. So we cut that all out and cleaned it out and put it in the Hugelkultur. My helpers are doing such a good job cleaning up, and they're cleaning out from under there where their fort is. They're looking at the bright side and saying I gave them a skylight in their kitchen right there, so awesome. But we're gonna clean out where it was ripping apart the siding, and I had to pull honeysuckle all from around that window frame, so it was damaging the window frame as well. And we had tried to keep it under control the last couple of years, but nothing was working. So now we have freed the beautiful floral pieces in here, and we found so many ufica. What was it, like 8 ufica by the end?
Yeah, I think.
We relocated them and hung them so they could hatch properly. I'm gonna get out the hedge trimmers and probably make this look like a bunch of dead trees up here. But if they don't come back nice and healthy next spring, or if they die altogether from the stress of all this, we are going to put in some lilacs next spring, but we'll see. We had to do something. So we're working with what we've got, right, Ella?
Yeah.
All right, I went through with the hedge trimmer. I don't have a whole lot of hope for these pretty flowering bushes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. It's the same as those over there. They were here when we moved in, but they're very nice flowering bushes. These 2 bushes, they kind of look like holly. Here's some old dried out dead thing. They are spiky as all get out, and they hurt. But they look pretty dry and dead in here. So I think we will most definitely take those out and put in maybe some tulips, early bulbs, daffodils, things like that. That bush in the back, it's a little unruly. I trimmed it down so it wasn't damaging the siding or the house anymore. But if these don't come back next spring, we will put in some lilacs that we can keep at the height of the railing or lower, and they'll be really beautiful and smell nice and be great for pollinators, and we can put early bulbs around the base of that. The little 2, Ella and Aaron, are in there raking out their fort. Annie and Gabe are finishing cleaning up the branches and things, and I'm about to use the mower and the bagger to clean up the leaves and other mess that I can get to with it to put on the Hugelkultur. All of this refuse we have put on the Hugelkultur and really built it up in some of the spots that were lacking, and I'm really excited about the way that's shaping up too. Nice work. Good job. And we are finished. What do you think, Annie? Hard work, huh? Hi, Cooper. Was it hard work? You sitting in the shade of the fort? That was super hard, wasn't it? Yeah. The kids are putting down a little cardboard in there to be the flooring in their fort, which is not a bad idea because it'll welcome the earthworms and make our plants and soil back here even healthier. And it really looks quite ugly right now. But it will grow back, and if it doesn't, we will give it new life. We have added some great substance to the Hugelkultur. All through here, It kind of looks like it's been growing there, but this is all honeysuckle and branches and clippings all through here that we added on top of the Hugelkultur. All through here. This is falling down a little, so we gotta stack it back up. We're adding to the Hugelkultur, and we're going to keep adding to it with lawn clippings, and then we'll cover it with wood chips come fall so it can compost down really nicely for spring. Right, Cooper? So that was our big project for today, our post-nap time. If you're wondering where the littlest guy is, who's usually getting all the attention, he's napping. Thank goodness. Can't imagine doing things like that with him underfoot. We can't not update you on the chickies. So they have long since outgrown their brooder. We are building the chicken tractor this weekend. We had planned to do it last week. It didn't work out. Hi, babies. But for now, they sleep in the brooder at night to stay warm because they're still not warm enough to be outside all night. And we just set up the baby corral. We have this mesh fencing fixed to the top of it, but we realized very quickly that the cats were far too interested in stalking them. So, a large sheet of cardboard weighed down by a toy and some rocks and a piece of plywood keeps them nice and secure. It's not very aesthetically pleasing, but we're gonna have the chicken tractor real soon, right, Coop? And that is all for today. As is typical of the summer, we are ending today's video with my hot, sweaty face. I know you love it. Thank you so much for sticking around, by the way. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions about how to care for those floral bushes out front, to nurture them and help them grow, or if you know what they are, because they were all here before we moved in, I would love it if you would leave that in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.